Hello again, guys. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. I appreciate that. Porthcawl placemaking strategy, Austin Smith Lord. Notice the date, November 2021. This one here by Austin Smith Lord is from May 2022, and this one here from the for the Welsh Ministers report and valuation, March 2023. So this is a synthesis of all three documents. There is an older version of this which I done last year. These are the overall plans. This is a synthesis of 100 pages in total. We simply call it the 6 regeneration areas of Porthcawl, because there are 6 main areas. If you notice, they've split Salt Lake into 3 sections: Salt Lake North, Salt Lake Central, and Salt Lake South. Then there's Hillsboro, there's Sandy Bay West and Sandy Bay East. It will take years to complete the overall project. It's rather large in size. It's 32 hectares and 79 acres and change. To give you some idea of the overall size of the project, a soccer pitch is about 1.5 acres of field, like you're seeing here. So that would mean that there's going to be approximately 53.33 times 1.5 acre soccer pitches. That's the size area that you're looking at. So let's draw our attention first of all to Salt Lake and Hillsboro. First of all, Salt Lake. We already know that phase 1 has been completed. Phase 1 was Aldi, and then we'll take a quick look at phase 2. Phase 2 of Salt Lake North is right next to Aldi, and they're going to be building 50 new homes there, possibly with a cafe underneath. The 50 new homes will be 4 to 5 stories high. Some of these areas we have artists' impressions of what it will look like, and some we don't. Unfortunately, I don't have something for this area. We're going to skip phase 3 a second, and this, what you're looking at right now along the eastern prom, is phase 4. They've already done quite a lot of work in that area, but there will be links which we will see later on from phase 3. So let's bring our attention to Salt Lake Central, which are phases 5 and 6. Guys, there's a whole playlist with, I don't know, 60, 70 videos on my YouTube channel going into detail of each of these different areas. This is more of an overview, a quick snapshot, if you like. So there are 200 new homes going on Salt Lake Central, in addition to the 50 homes which are going on Salt Lake North. We know that Salt Lake Central has already started because I've been giving you updates of the bus depot. So let's take a quick peek at the artist's impression of what Salt Lake Central will look like in the future. So this is the view emerging from town centre on Dock Street towards Portway. This is the view of Metrolink Plaza from Dock Street Extension. The view from Dock Street Extension towards the Eastern Prom. and the view looking south along Portway with the new metro link which you've just seen, and the view looking north on Portway. That large building on the left hand side there, we're going to be coming back to that when we take a look at Hillsboro briefly. And to finish Salt Lake Central, the view looking north along Portway towards the new metro link. So let's now turn our attention to Salt Lake South, phase 7. This is a sketch map. If you notice the Dock Street extension, so there's going to be a fitness, leisure, a cafe, a restaurant aimed at tourism, a hotel. So here is the artist impression of how the new luxury spa waterfront hotel might look in Salt Lake South, and here it is once again. If you notice, you have Salt Lake South and you have Salt Lake Central there. We all already know that Cozy Corner is already up and running. It opened last year. When was it? June, July time? However, there's also going to be extensive development in the square area. Notably, let's take first of all the Glamorgan Holiday Home. As I said earlier, guys, a lot of these sectors and even individual buildings I've done individual videos on in the past. As far as I know, there are 54 apartments going here at the Glamorgan Hotel. This is going to be knocked down, and the artist's rendition of what it would look like you should be seeing on your screen right now. The Pier Hotel is also lined up to be demolished, and new apartment blocks are going to be built there. How many? I don't have the figure on that, but as you know, the Pier Hotel is empty right now. The Knights Arms, of course, that is going to be demolished and something else put there. What exactly? I'm sorry to say I don't have information on that right now. The other notable building in this sector is of course the Porthcawl Hotel. As far as I know, there are 27 apartments going to be put in here in the future. So let's turn our attention briefly to Hillsboro. There's going to be a large multi-story car park at Hillsboro. Do you recall earlier I said we would return to the building on the left? Well, that's the artist's rendition of the multi-story car park, which you see on the left hand side there opposite the bus terminal. And there will be an extension which you see here, which is connected from Dock Street to Salt Lake Central. If you notice, there's already a new path which has been put in recently, which is on the north end of Hillsboro. So they are connecting up the paths and connecting up the transportation links. So this is obviously, you know where this is. This connects up, of course, to near the roundabout. Sandy Bay West comprises of Griffin Park and the Fair area. We'll also take a sneak peek at Sandy Bay East, most especially Monster Park area. Notice the tennis court position. On this diagram, however, the position of the tennis courts has changed, if you noticed. So the current position of the tennis courts won't be there in the future. They will be here instead. I filmed this yesterday, which was the 9th of April 2024. I will be doing an overall update of the 6 regeneration areas of Porthcawl, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. The 6 regeneration areas of Porthcawl not only takes us into the future to have a look, but also, of course, records what Porthcawl was in the past. So this has already changed. In the future development, Griffin Park is to be extended, and there will be a through road connecting to Monster Park. Another notable building which is closed, of course, is the Buccaneer Pub. I don't have any information on what they intend to do with the Buccaneer. If anybody does, please let us know, but I need the official document, if you don't mind. Seville's report and valuation to the Welsh Ministers March 2023 is complementary to Austin Smith Lord's Porthcawl placemaking strategy of May 2022. The focal point of this video is Sandy Bay West and Sandy Bay East, which includes the fair, of course. Seville's evaluation to Welsh Ministers states, in accordance with your instructions, we have inspected the property and made such inquiries as are sufficient to provide you with our opinion of value on the basis stated below. We will return to the value estimate at the end of the video. The report and valuation by Seville is quite lengthy. It's like 34 pages or more. I just have extracts in this video. Austin Smith Lord Architects have produced a residential capacity layout for the combined Coney Beach and Sandy Bay site, which identifies a proposal for 902 dwellings, which comprises 364 apartments and 538 houses. A copy of the scheme layout is provided below. However, since preparing that plan, Kennedy James Griffiths Architects have produced further plans to demonstrate how a higher density development could be accommodated on the beach edge of both Coney Beach and Sandy Bay, and the principles of this have been accepted by the council. These higher density proposals increase housing density to 1,200 new dwellings. The concept proposals for the Sandy Bay frontage are identified on the plan extract below, which we'll be looking at shortly. So we have seen in previous videos that work is unlikely to start in the fair area until 2026. As far as I know, the high tide area will remain as so. So let's turn our attention to the fair area, Coney Beach Amusement Park and Sandy Bay. If you notice block C here highlighted on the left hand side, approximately 10 apartments per floor over 4 floors. So there's going to be some new high rises coming. If you look at the writing for block A, it says approximately 15 to 20 apartments per floor over 5 to 6 floors. And then if you look at block B, it says approximately 11 apartments per floor over 5 to 6 floors. Today's news is tomorrow's history. These videos are unlikely to be significant in my lifetime, but they do record time as it is on the ground in 2023 and 2024. So people will be able to look back and see how things were before all this building took place. So now to the evaluation. The evaluation of Sandy Bay West and Sandy Bay East. If you look there, it says current market value £15 million. Guys, just to be clear, I am an amateur YouTuber. I do not work for the council. Thanks for watching, guys. You can comment below, share the video if you like, even subscribe to YouTube. It is free. I'd also like to thank very quickly the lady who turned me on to the Seville report. I will catch you next time, guys, with more updates.